Once upon a time, there was a man named Kannaya who had a mother named Seethamma. Seethamma was a woman. She was very hardworking and diligent, but her son Kannaya was opposite. He did not do any job and walked away from the job immediately. Seethamma was shocked to see her own son quit the job that she had got for him, and she said this.
What has happened, my son? Why have you come back from your work?
They are not giving me an ounce of respect. I cannot bear this.
If you are working under somebody, you have to understand that they are above you and you have to do what is right so that they can give you the money. If they order you something, you must obey them diligently since you are a boy that doesn't know how to study and your father did not give us a lot of money. This is what you have to do.
Even if my father did not give me money, he gave me self-respect and dignity. I will never listen to people who want to scold me or disrespect me. I don't care if they have a lot of money. I will use my own brain and make money so that I can help you. I don't need to hear words of hurt from other people. I am my father's son and I deserve respect. So this is my state.
In order to achieve in this day and age, you need a lot of money and glory. You do not have money, glory or education. No one is going to respect you or give you what you want. And if you cannot do any of that, there is no way you can look after yourself. And that definitely is no way that you can look after me.
Mother, I don't want you to worry about me. I will look after you and I will take care of you. I know that working hard is what will get us money, but I know how to work smart. All I want you is to trust me and have some faith in me.
It is easy to talk, but it is very hard to actually do this in action. Your father was the same. He also spoke a lot, but until he died, he never was able to earn anything. You have to understand that your dreams and your goals might be different from what the truth and the reality of life is.
I know that my father tried a lot, but you also have to let me try a lot. It is easy to fail, but it is very difficult not to try at all. I will never have an opportunity in my life to succeed if you don't give me the chance to try.
You do not want to work at a job. If you want to do a business, you have to get know people and mingle with them a lot. But since you are a very angry boy, there is no way I see you working with other people in a calm manner. And there is no way we can succeed this way.
Mother, I never have fought with anyone else just for the sake of fighting. I only fight with people when they fight with me. That is my character and I cannot change it. Nobody in this world can become a huge businessman in one day. But we can start by doing small businesses with what we have. Right now, we have 4 ducks which are male and female. I will start my business with these ducks first.
After listening to what Kannaya said, his mother kept quiet and didn't say a word. After a few days, Kannaya looked at his mother and said this.
Mother, I'm going to sell these few baby ducks in the festival that is going on nearby. I'll come back soon.
Kannaya takes his baby ducks and goes to the festival in hopes that he can sell it. But the festival has a lot of items in that, lot of things selling at the same time. There was also a huge crowd of people all over the place and it was so congested. Kannaya looked at the place and said this.
Thank God, I have showed at the right place at the right time. I shall take all the baby ducks that I have and I shall sell this immediately.
Kannaya starts to observe the way everybody works in that festival. He looks around and he starts to make decisions on the price that he has to set in his order. After a few minutes, he decided the price that he was about to sell the baby ducks. At that time, there was another man watching the baby ducks. He comes to Kannaya and he says this to him.
All these baby ducks all yours? Are they for sale?
If these baby ducks are in mine, why would I be selling it? Are you here to buy it or to do something else?
You seem like a very young man, yet you are very disrespectful. First, tell me how much a duck costs. I want a pair of baby ducks.
One baby pair of ducks costs 2 silver coins. If you buy 2 baby duck pair, I shall give it to you for 3 silver coins.
I shall give you 1 silver coin for 1 baby pair of ducks because 2 coins are too expensive. I do not need 2 baby pairs of ducks. I just need 1 pair.
The price that you are offering me is not sufficient. I will never sell it to you with that price.
At that moment, another man named Veerasamy visited the shop and he absorbed everything what was happening there.
So what is the price that you are selling these baby ducks for?
He is saying that 1 pair of ducks costs 2 silver coins. But I offered to give him 1 silver coin for a pair of ducks.
Even that is too much for a pair of ducks. 1 silver coin is way too expensive. I shall give you 2 bronze coins for a pair of ducks. Will you accept that?
The man does not even want to give me the pair of ducks for 1 silver coin. How is he going to give it to you for 2 bronze coins?
You do not know how to negotiate at a festival. You better keep quiet and wait and watch and see how I negotiate with him. So listen to me, boy. Just give me 2 of your ducks for 2 bronze coins.
I will not sell any of these pairs of ducks for anything less than 2 silver coins. If you don't want to give me that money, you can buy somewhere else. I have researched and done analysis on this. I know that anybody else is going to give you a cheaper price on a pair of ducks, so go and try your luck.
How dare you talk to me so disrespectfully? Do you know who I am? I am Veerasamy. I am the richest man in this entire town. If I want to, I can buy this entire market at a minute. If you don't give me, you will face a lot of consequences. So immediately give me a pair of ducks for 2 bronze coins.
If you have so much money, then why are you negotiating with me for just 2 silver coins? If you are so rich, just give what you have. And on the top of that, you are disturbing me and wasting my time. So get out of here.
Veerasamy was angry, looks at him and says this.
You thief, how dare you disrespect me like that? Are you trying to tell me to get out of this place? See what I will do to you.
Those are his ducks. If you do not want to buy it from him, you can leave anytime. But you are scolding him and you are being very disrespectful.
It's because of men like you that all these young people are disrespecting the older people all the time.
It is your choice to buy or not buy my ducks. But when you call me a thief, it is my right to call you an absolute idiot.
How dare you say that again? Listen to me, guys. Bring this man to the house and take all his ducks away from him.
Those 2 henchmen of Veerasamy grab Kannaya and bring him to Veerasamy's house. And following Veerasamy orders, the henchmen start beating up Kannaya severely. After beating him, Veerasamy looks at him and says this.
You see what I have done to you because you argued and disrespected me. So, do you want to get it more or is this enough for you?
If I don't get my revenge against you and make you pay back to me 3 times over, my name is not Kannaya.
After listening that, Veerasamy makes his henchmen beat Kannaya again several times. Then he says this to Kannaya.
I have said what I had to say. Now I will not tolerate you anymore. I will not give your ducks back to you. You try and do whatever you can, but you will never succeed.
Kannaya was still angry and frustrated, but he does not know what to do. So he goes back home to visit his mother. As soon as his mother looks at him, she becomes shocked and scared, and she said this.
What is happened to you, my son? Why are you hurt so badly? I would have got you a job in this village and you would have survived. But now you are so stubborn and you have got yourself into a lot of trouble. I don't know what to do with you.
Don't worry, mother. Each and every hit that was hit against me will be an investment to my success. I shall pay this man back severely.
Kannaya settles his mind from the anger and he starts making plan to take his revenge on Veerasamy. The next week, he sees Veerasamy building a house next to his own house. He then decides to go into his house with a disguise as a builder so that he can get a job from him. He then goes and counts the logs kept there, and as soon as Veerasamy looks at Kannaya in disguise, Veerasamy looks at Kannaya and says this to him.
Hey man, who are you? Do you really know how to build a house? You seem to be clueless when you are looking at everything around you.
Sir, I am a carpenter and a woodcutter. I know how to look at a wooden log and analyze its quality.
Since you have already looked at the wooden logs, may I know your opinion on these logs and whether or not it will stick in my house perfectly?
If you want your house to be strong and steady, these wooden logs will not help you. As they are white, we need wooden logs. They are much drier and older than this.
After listening to Kannaya, Veerasamy thought for a while and said this.
Alright, then fine. Let us both go to the forest nearby, and in that forest, you can spot a tree for me and I will realize which one to pick for my house.
Sure, sir. Let us go.
Kannaya, Veerasamy and henchmen went into forest to cut some wood for Veerasamy's house. After they walked for few kilometers, Veerasamy and henchmen followed Kannaya. Kannaya spotted a tree and he pointed out towards it and said this to Veerasamy.
We need to use this tree to cut wood for your house. This tree would be efficient in building a strong house for your foundation. If you trust me, could you please check this tree for yourself?
When Veerasamy tries to hug the tree with his 2 hands, Kannaya takes a rope and he ties Veerasamy's arms as he was hugging the tree. He then takes a branch out of the tree and starts beating Veerasamy until his vengeance left him. After beating, he said this.
I am not that woodcutter that you know. I am Kannaya who was selling you ducks. Did you remember what I told the last time I met you? That I will repay you back 3 times. This is the first time and there are still 2 more times to go. So, I hope you wait for me every single day.
After Veerasamy was tired and hurt, Kannaya took money out of his purse and he ran away. The henchman was looking for where Veerasamy was, and after few minutes they found where he was. Once they found him, they took him back home. The next day, while Veerasamy was bedridden in his house, Kannaya disguised himself as a doctor and went into Veerasamy's house, and he said this.
I heard that your boss is very ill and sick. I am a doctor and I am pretty sure that I can heal your boss' injury. I can make sure that I have the best medicine.
Henchmen, after listening to Veerasamy, they were really happy that they took Kannaya inside Veerasamy's house, not knowing who is he. Veerasamy looks at him and says this.
Sir, please help me. I am not able to walk anymore. I have been injured and hurt by a man and I am unable to even sit properly. Please help me. If you do help me, I will be grateful for my entire life.
Of course, I am going to help you. You shall walk again. I need to give you a very special secret medicine, but unfortunately, I don't have the ingredients for it. So I suggest you to give me the ingredients that are required for it.
As soon as he said that, Veeraya became very happy and he ordered all his servants to bring the ingredients that is necessary to heal him. When all the servants left the house, Kannaya tried to execute his plan. Kannaya took a stick which was in that home and said this to him.
I have fooled you again. I am not a doctor. I am Kannaya, the duck seller. Didn't I tell you that I would meet you for a second time? Here I am, and I have met you for the second time. Now it's time for me to repay you the second time.
Kannaya then proceeds to beat him mercilessly with that rod. Kannaya beat him up so bad that Veerasamy did not even know what to respond. He was in so much of pain that he was almost shocked. At that moment, Kannaya took all valuable things that was there in the house.
I have repaid you the second time. I shall repay you the third time in a very few days. Don't worry, I am a man of my word and I will keep my word.
Kannaya used the money that he stole from Veerasamy and started a business. He started making lot of profits and his mother was very happy about Kannaya's success. Meanwhile, Veerasamy was still on lot of pain, but he started to walk fearing that Kannaya might meet him again for third time. He never forgot that. He started roaming around in 10 men along with them so that nobody can attack him. But Kannaya still wanted to take revenge for the third time as well. So one day, Kannaya went into festival to see whether Veerasamy is attending the festival. Kannaya looked at the man who was selling horses. Kannaya thought to buy the horse and went to him.
Is this horse of a good breed? Can it run very fast or it is very weak?
This horse is the greatest horse of all breeds. If you start using this horse, it can run for miles and hours without even stopping.
At that moment, Veerasamy enters the festival on bullock cart along with 10 men surrounding him. As soon as the Kannaya looks at him, he gets an idea. He says this information to horse seller.
If you do as I say, I promise I shall buy your house.
Please tell me what I need to do.
Can you see that man over there? He is Veerasamy. I want you to go to him and tell him that you are the duck seller Kannaya. As soon as you say that, I want you to run back towards me.
The horse seller then gets on his horse and goes towards the Veerasamy and he says this.
I am the duck seller Kannaya.
The henchmen were quite unsure of what to do. At that moment, Veerasamy gets frustrated and takes his bag of diamonds and shows this to them. Veerasamy then says this.
Hey guys, listen to me. That is Kannaya. Go and catch him immediately and beat him up. Whoever catches him, I shall give him 2 silver coins.
The henchman looked at Veerasamy and stood like that. Veerasamy understood the situation. He then took the diamonds from his pocket.
Alright then, if you go and catch him, I shall give you 2 diamonds. Is that sufficient for you? Catch him immediately.
As soon as they heard the word from Veerasamy, henchmen ran behind a person who was running on the horse. Veerasamy walks into the festival with his bullock cart. At that moment, Kannaya goes towards him and slaps him several times in front of entire festival and says this.
That man was the not duck seller Kannaya. I am the duck seller Kannaya. Now I have given you the third punishment that you deserve. Now you can do whatever you want.
Kannaya then takes the diamonds from Veerasamy. Kannaya says this.
Youngsters like me are like the volcano. If you irritate us, we will burst out on you. Next time, keep your mouth shut and be respectful, or else I will destroy you and kill you.
Kannaya then goes back to horse seller and buys the horse from him, and he leaves from there. And Veerasamy, once very disrespectful individual and who was very arrogant, is now ashamed by himself because of getting slapped by a young man like Kannaya. If you like this story, please like and share. For more new stories, subscribe for our new stories book, English.